Put your ones up and acknowledge WWE for giving us 4 years of amazing storytelling with the Universal Championship. Roman Reigns and the Bloodline was wrestling for a period of time. They were sitting at the head of the table of this industry. So good that people were clamoring for Emmy nominations, which doesn't happen in wrestling, but they were delivering on the storytelling aspect of wrestling to the point where people were like, hey, this is top-notch TV. Rock shows up for this title belt, wanting a piece of it, making wrestling cool again. Cody Rhodes starts and finishes probably the greatest fairy tale wrestling story of all time. Now he has the championship belt, and he's running with it as the most over babyface since Hulk Hogan and Sting. I get Austin was kind of a babyface, but that was the anti-hero era, the Tony Soprano era.
You're talking about like a white meat, clean-cut babyface. Yeah.
Cody Rhodes is with the title and pulling it off. We're going to fantasy book how WWE can keep this momentum rolling with this championship belt, which now is clearly the most prestigious world championship belt in all of the industry. First, acknowledge the championship and subscribe to the page. We're aiming for 2,000 subscribers. All right, tagging my partner in now. How can WWE keep this momentum and do what's best for business and best for storytelling when they take the title off Cody Rhodes?
So the premise for the guy I picked is you just said how Cody's this clean-cut white meat babyface, comparing him to Hogan and Sting. And every good like babyface like that has like that devil that chases them. So, you know, like Dusty Rhodes had Kevin Sullivan, Hulk Hogan had Roddy Piper. I think Cody Rhodes should have CM Punk. So the way I would get there is I'm going to let Cody have the title till Mania next year, past Mania next year actually, where every pay-per-view he defends the title, he has those banger matches, he becomes the workhorse and the flag bearer, everything he claimed he was going to be while chasing Roman. And then next year with Mania being in Las Vegas, they have to go huge. So I'm going to close out night one with CM Punk taking on Stone Cold Steve Austin, where he ends the night turning heel to beat Austin. And then I'm going to end night two with Cody beating The Rock to retain his title. So essentially you would have the two biggest faces of the Attitude Era falling to the faces of this new era. And then if you wanted to do something big like they always do for the Raw after Mania, that's where you could get Punk turning on Cody and laying claim to his title. And I feel like a lengthy Punk versus Cody feud would do big numbers on Netflix or USA for SmackDown. I mean, like the promo battles alone could be almost pay-per-view quality between them, especially being on Netflix where they could probably almost say whatever they want. And it just gives you that, like, here's this hero, angel, whatever, Cody Rhodes, and here's this evil, dirty devil, CM Punk. And I think Punk's better as a heel and better in that position. And it is kind of like for Cody, like seeing a ghost where, you know, Punk had the lengthy run. Punk was basically everything that Cody wanted to be or said he was going to be. Cody started AEW. Punk was a bigger star for AEW. Mm-hmm. You can make the argument. And so I just feel like that'd be a really great feud. And that's a feud I've wanted since 2012. It was rumored that Cody would challenge Punk for the title. We never got that. So I just feel like that's something I always wanted. And I feel like this is a cool way to get there.
I feel like it does keep the momentum of the Undisputed Universal title going forward. Because CM Punk, he draws clicks, he draws ratings, he draws crowd reactions. So I understand that aspect. Not the biggest Punk fan though, so I wouldn't go that route. The route I went is... So let me hit you guys with a lesson in math. It's not algebra, it's universal math with the help from Professor Big Booty Daddy. All right, so...
You're not talking about Steiner math.
Yeah, Steiner math. Look, there's been 2 championships in this run that this title has been amazing storylines. Everything's been great. Both guys were second generational superstars who obviously were can't miss guys. So the formula is second generation superstar, can't miss superstar. They got all the talent in the world, equals a great universal, undisputed universal title run, the best championship in the business. So who is that X to answer the question? It's Braun Breaker. The dude is the shit. Look, the promo he's had a couple weeks ago where Adam Pearce was saying, oh, you weren't ready to swim, whatever, and then he was like, I would drown everyone. Look, Cody Rhodes has been amazing. Roman Reigns has been amazing. Braun Breaker, to me, has the Roman Reigns, I'm a badass, I'll fuck shit up, I'm a juggernaut, I'll destroy everyone. He'll work, but he can also pull off that baby face Cody Rhodes, I'll overcome all the odds. So, whichever route you go with him with the title, he will find success. And the only thing is I just don't know how you prolong him getting the title, because he's already up on the main roster now. I don't know if he's ready to be the world champion because he's still young. You know what? Fuck it. He probably is ready. Like the dude has all the talent in the world, and with Triple H booking him, and the fact he can do heel or face and knock it out the park, to me tells me that if you want to keep it going, he's your answer.
I like that choice because of I'm a big Braun Breaker fan. He gives me 2002 Brock Lesnar vibes, where it's like this freak athlete, this like something we've never seen before type of deal. And I like him beating Cody because, so my pick is like a lightning rod. Like Punk's going to get clicks and views for you because he's going to say some outlandish shit. People are going to get mad. Your pick is, it's, people are going to be like, oh shit, who's this guy? Like, what's this guy doing? Like, it's almost like Goldberg. Like when Goldberg first broke onto the scene, people tuned in the next week because it's like everyone's talking about Goldberg. And I think now is almost the time to put the title on Breaker because he's in that like freak athlete stage where he's going to have to tone it down eventually and not do the crazy stuff. And it's like, let him be the champion and come out here and jump to the top rope and hit Frankensteiners and hit the ropes at 200 miles an hour where he's moving the ring and spearing everything in sight. Like, I think now is like the time to put it on him.
Yeah, and I don't think Cody loses anything if he loses the Breaker, especially if you tell the storyline right. Like you just said, 2002 Brock Lesnar, he beat Rock after like 7 months in the business, right?
I don't even think it was 7. He debuted the night after WrestleMania, and then he beat The Rock at SummerSlam. So what's that, 4 months? You figure April to August is 4 months.
So WWE's been able to pull this off before, where they could just run it back with Braun Breaker.
Yeah. A lot of times in wrestling, I think, especially now in wrestling, you need to like sink or swim. There's so much young talent. It's like you can't bring everyone along slowly. You got to throw somebody in the deep waters, as Adam Pearce supposedly told Braun Breaker.
The other thing I like about it, and the reason I think it would keep the success for the title going forward, is chess. You know the great saying, it's chess, not checkers, 2 moves ahead. So yeah, he'll keep it going when he beats Cody, but looking forward past that, I think Carmelo Hayes can beat him and it all works.
Right.
I think Carmelo Hayes is, the only downside I have on Hayes is I wonder if he's too small to get over, but I think everything else is there. So I think if he does get over, I think it's going to have to be as a babyface underdog, and what's best for that is Braun Breaker being this big-time heel, and you can play off the fact that their NXT feud.
Yeah, Carmelo's beaten him before, so he kind of maybe has his number. I like Braun, too, because then you could bring in Roman, you could bring in Brock, you could bring Gunther, he's versatile, where he could work with the smaller guys if he's the heel, and then he could work with the bigger guys if he's the face. So you're not going to like lose anything. And also I think Cody's going to unfortunately, he's going to end up being one of those guys where the fans like it better when he's chasing the title. if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I've already seen the memes starting where it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to admit I don't like
Yeah,
Cody
see,
as
that's
the
what I
champ.
mean. Like, now he's the champ and people are over it. But if you take the title from him and let him chase it, everyone's probably going to get behind him again.
yeah, I think that's what, with your Punk idea, as much as I don't necessarily want Punk to be world champion, Cody chasing him, that
Yeah,
probably prints money.
that's kind of my idea behind it is you need someone that haunts you. Like if you're the hero, there's that one guy that kind of haunts you where you're like, oh no, like it's so and so again. And that's I feel like Punk could be that for Cody.
All right. So in the comments, let us know who you think would be WWE's best choice to take the title off Cody Rhodes.